I'm fine. Today I'm back with a new video. Can you guys guess what this video is about? Well, this video is about our trip to the War Memorial of Australia. Oh my god, guys! I can't believe we are coming to the War Memorial of Australia. I can get to know more about the history of Australia. This is going to be so exciting. I'm so excited, guys. Aren't you also excited? I'm going to tell you guys everything which we saw in the museum. And that's why be sure to watch the video from the beginning to the end so that you don't miss a single thing. We are in the queue which will let us into the War Memorial of Australia. You can see my dad. He's also very excited. And look at me. I am also very excited. We're so excited to know about the history of Australia. It's going to be so interesting. Now this man over here, he will be giving us some stickers from which we will be recognized that we bought the tickets to go into the War Memorial. Oh my god, guys. Look, I have placed the sticker on my dress. And now we will be entering the War Memorial of Australia. We're in the hallways which will lead us to the first place in the War Memorial. Oh my god, guys. Look, the surroundings. It's even written, our continuing story. That's really nice. Guys, look, this is a huge aeroplane over here. They even made a model of a man. You can see. Wow, guys, this is just so fabulous. Wow, they made such great instruments and vehicles for the war. They were so creative. Look at this, guys. This thing also looks really nice. I can't believe they made these unique instruments for the war. They were so creative. You might be wondering what this is. Well, this is a North American P-51D Mustang. And it was used in the MiG-15. Wow, guys. If you come to Australia, you should really come here. This is another picture of the huge airplane which we saw. And this is the engine which is put in the MiG-15. Wow, guys. They even made a model of an aeroplane and hanged it from the ceiling, feeling that it's flying. Now we're moving forward and seeing more interesting stuff in the War Memorial of Australia. Now we'll be entering the Second World War section soon. But first, look at my mom. She's so excited. She has no words to actually explain how much excited she is. We'll be going towards the Second World War section soon, but before that, let's see this place first. These paintings depict the war. The people actually made paintings depicting the scenes of the war. Now we'll be seeing the Lockheed engine of the Hudson bomber. Well, guys, this is the engine. Wow, look at this. Wow. I honestly feel like history is a very interesting subject. And now we're entering the section which is G for George. And we can watch a tiny movie about the meaning of G for George. Well, guys, can you guess what this is? We can see some boots. Now we can see some military pants. We can even see the dress of the military workers. And finally, the big backpack containing the weapons and the helmet. Well, guys, can you guess whose military uniform this is? This is Japan's military uniform. They even made the model hold a sword. Wow, guys. This is the uniform of the Japanese pilots. Some more information is given on this board over here. And now we are going to be seeing another interesting item. Can you guess what this is? I cannot also understand what this thing is. What is this, guys? Do you have any idea? I don't have any idea about what that is. Well, this is a machine used in the Japanese aircraft. It is used in the aeroplanes and aircrafts for the people, for the pilots who fly the planes during the war. And this is the instrument used in the aircraft of the Japanese pilots. This is the place where the pilots used to fly their aeroplane. So this is where the pilots used to sit and operate the plane. This location is inside the training plane, the Avro Anson. And this is the map of Australia. During the war, it was really efficient for the pilots to have a map so that they would know where they're flying their aeroplane to. Otherwise, they would have no clue about where they were going. These pictures of men you see, they are some brave pilots and soldiers from the war. They were so brave that they were actually ready to sacrifice their life just to protect their country. Well, this is Gordon Taylor's achievements. He has so many medals. There are many soldiers who fought for their country, like Benjamin Hardy, Horace Madden, etc. The list is just endless. So many brave people fighting for their country, do not care about their lives, only care about the safety of their country. He has so many medals. There are many soldiers who fought for their country, like Benjamin Hardy, Horace Madden, etc. The list is just endless. So many brave people fighting for their country, do not care about their lives, only care about the safety of their country. Look guys, so many medals were awarded to them for their great achievements. You can see guys, so many big and amazing medals. This is a letter from a corporal to a deceased soldier's wife. This is a really sad message. The corporal is letting the deceased soldier's wife know that her husband had died in the war. And it's also written that they are going to honor him for his bravery. You can see the hat and the letter written by this person. Look at these great medals, guys. Each of the medals represent a separate thing. And look how colorful they are. This one even is in rainbow color. Wow, guys, the medals are looking so nice. And these were awarded to these brave men whom you can see on the screen. Look at this gun, guys. The gun and the holder. Wow, guys. The soldiers used these guns during the war. Wow. You guys should also come here if you love history. Look at these great medals. And what's more, there are more of them. Not only those medals, there are these also. Wow, guys. These brave men were so brave that they actually got awarded so many amazing medals. This was given to Arthur Rawdon Cutler. I must say, this place is a must come for history lovers. Look at this. That's a compass. This museum has preserved such an old compass, guys, and it's not even broken. It's in good shape. Look at this letter. Guys, this place is just great. It's like history. You're literally seeing history with your own eyes. The number of medals here is just endless. So many soldiers and so many medals awarded to each. It's like the list is endless. You can even see they carved a model of another brave soldier. I think this is the head, the corporal's model. Look at the old watch and those amazing things the soldiers actually had. They preserved it all for us, the later generations, to see. Like this book which one of the soldiers had. And now this over here, this is a pocket knife. The pocket knives must have been so useful to the soldiers during the hard times. So many vintage items which we can see and explore, like this vintage hat and like this vintage slippers. Wow, guys, this was found from North Russia in 1917. And look at this. This is a helmet worn by the soldiers. The Australian War Memorial is Australia's national memorial to the members of its armed forces and supporting organizations who have died or participated in wars involving the Commonwealth of Australia. Look at this gun, guys. It's so huge. These are some pictures of the items which I saw in the War Memorial in this section of the War Memorial Museum. This gun over here is so huge. From all the artifacts displayed in the War Memorial, we can understand how Australia actively participated in the First World War and the Second World War. More work is going on to make this museum into a bigger museum. Our guide also told us that after the extension of this museum, it is going to be the largest museum in Australia. Guys, now you will be seeing the well-armed outfit of a soldier. It's really surprising how the soldiers would carry these heavy weapons and also shoot at their enemies or run away from the enemies and hide. This is really surprising they could carry such heavy weapons. Now we are moving into the Second World War section. The Second World War was from 1939 to 1945. Now we're entering the section of the Second World War. It's even written over there.
Have struggled to avoid this tragedy, have failed. And we are therefore, as a great family of nations, and which we believe in our hearts, with the cooperation of the Christian ministers, have struggled to avoid this tragedy. They have, I firmly believe, been patient. They have kept the door of negotiation open. They have given the note of we are therefore as a great family of nations. It's all this struggle to learn from sin, as which we believe in our hearts.
So many vintage vehicles used in the war. Well guys, the thing you are seeing here, it is an air gun. It is used to shoot at the enemies from the aircrafts. And now which you are seeing here, this is the prisoner's home, the Kriggie's hut. Well guys, we saw all those things which the soldiers had. And now we're seeing the model of the fighting battle scene. Look, there are ships on the water and there are even description of what is happening over here. There are many things preserved, like the weapons used in the war and also the things owned by the soldiers. I really feel bad for the prisoners. How badly the people treated the prisoners. Look at this guy. This guy hadn't eaten for a long time, and that's why his skin is completely inside his bones. It is a very bad sight to see. They shouldn't have treated humans like that. After all, they are humans and the prisoners are also humans. They should be treated equally. These are some more guns and weapons. And well guys, this is a hut. They treated a model of a hut. You can see the books, a teddy bear, then some candles. I will be showing you guys the hut from the front view. There's even an empty space over here so that you can see it on your own, like an interactive experience. When the enemies used to do bombing, the soldiers could take shelter in this Anderson air raid shelter. So many interesting things to know. Right now I'm knowing so many important facts which I actually didn't know earlier. Did you know the air masks used for preventing the breathing of poisonous gases is also made for kids? You see this mask over here, this is a gas mask made for the babies and the kids. Well, I didn't absolutely know that. Did you guys know that? This is another helmet used by the pilots. These are some swords, these are some gloves, some more items which you have never seen. And now you can see it. You can see these are some cards, food ration, books, and so many interesting things to explore. It's really nice if you come here. You will love it because if you're a history lover, this place is a must come for you. Look at the huge bullet, guys. You can even read the Australia Under Attack. You can know more about this place and what this thing is all about invading of Australia, who did it, why it happened. You can all read it and understand over here. Look at this warning, rationing breaches. These are some posters. It's really endless. It's like you will never get bored if you come to any museum because you'll find so many interesting things which you can see and know about. It is a very nice place for learning. Other than seeing the interesting things happening in that particular museum and what that thing is all about, you can also learn new things and explore the whole place, making this place completely not boring. And you won't get bored. You will want to see more and more things, just like me. Reading the history behind one thing would make me so curious that I would instantly want to know what would happen in the next thing. It's a great learning source. Like practically you're literally seeing it through your own eyes rather than reading it on a book. You can see the items and also read about it, making this place really nice and interesting. Now we're going to see the First World War section. The First World War spans from 1914 to 1918. This scene and this model depicts how the soldiers were fighting, the great bloodshed, and also the bombing happening at that place. If you come here, you can see the place with your own eyes, making the experience even more great. We were allotted 1.5 hours for this museum visit, but the museum was so big and each of the sections we visited were so intriguing that we didn't have enough time to visit all the sections. As I mentioned earlier that the extension work is currently going on, as per our guide, once it is completed, it will take at least 1.5 days to check out all the sections in the museum. The sound effects from the speakers will actually make you feel that you're actually during that time. When I heard the bombing, I was really scared. Then I realized it was from the speakers. It gave a really realistic experience.
Tenggelam tahun 3000 ya. Tahun 3000. Oh, dia bawa ini, bawa ini katanya. Bawa apa itu? Oh, ini di bawah. Tenggelam ini kapal apa ini? Kapal pesiar ini. Kapal pesiar tenggelam. Ada apa yang kapal perang kayaknya. Ini kapal pesiar. Nih. Ini cepat. Ini
Wow guys, look at this huge ship's model which they made. They even preserved and remade the uniforms of the soldiers. This segment, Australia in the Great War, you can see the huge boat. Well, guys, look at this cannon. Wow, so vintage and antique item. Overall, we loved our trip a lot. This place was really amazing. And if you ever come to Australia, you should really visit this museum because you will love it. Such great history of this place. I hope you all loved this video. Subscribe to our channel to watch more informative vlogs like this. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Have a great day.